Hi everyone, it's Adam here from Ads Productions, and this is the review of the Eagle Pro AI M15 AX1500 Mesh System. I'll go into a bit more detail about what exactly that means very shortly. Now, first of all, you might be thinking, what would I use a system like this for? Well, basically what this is meant to do is to either extend your current connection or just provide more coverage across your house. So there are 3 of these devices in one box, and essentially what you can do is you can have one of the devices give out the internet to the other devices around your house, so that you can place one of the boxes in one room and then it will say, okay, this is the connection that I want to use, and then the other devices around the other rooms will use the same connection, hence the name Mesh System. This is just a way of providing internet coverage more effectively across your house or a building. When you first open the box, there will be 3 identical cubes. These will be your mesh system points. One of these will have a number 1 on top. That's the first one you're going to plug into and connect to your network and to power. Picking them up, they are very light with a total weight of around 200 grams. The dimensions of each one are 92 by 92 by 93 millimeters. On the top of each of them you have a little ventilation system just around the top outer rim. Underneath you have a QR code as well as some feet. Now let's take a look at some of the connectivity on each of them. They each have 1 gigabit Ethernet LAN port, 1 gigabit Ethernet WAN port, 1 WPS button, and a power connector. The LEDs are power and status lights, or status. In terms of design, that's basically it. These aren't overly extravagant, they don't have these massive array of features on them. Build quality wise, they are quite flimsy. I don't really see this as much of a problem. I think it's a good idea to focus on cost reduction with the build quality, because you're not really going to be interacting with these hands-on. You're going to be connecting them up one time, placing them somewhere, and then using the software. So this is a smart decision. I've got no complaints. It does what it says. It doesn't need to be made of concrete or gold. No problem. They're just 3 duplicate devices with some ports and buttons on the back. Now it's time to try and set these up and integrate them into your home. First off, find the one that has the number 1 on top, as this is where we're going to start. But before all of that, you're going to need an app. This app is called Eagle Pro AI, and you can find it on either the Android or the iOS App Store. Make sure you plug in the one with the number 1 on top. Now open the app and let's begin the wizard. Depending on whether or not you want to just extend your current connection or create a new one from scratch so that it acts more of a hub, pick one of the options. In this example, I'm just going to use the extend Wi-Fi. When you click this, you'll be asked for things like your ISP provider's connection details, so that the devices can actually use your connection and distribute it around your house. The interface of the app is very much a next, okay, choose these settings, pick a name, pick a connection, pick a password, press OK, wait for it to complete its 99-100% cycle, and then congratulations, you've enrolled the device. It's meant for people that don't really have much experience with networking. It's not going to bore you with technical details. It just says, turn the device on, wait till the orange light flashes, press next, provide the details. It's very straightforward, and that's one of the main selling points of the device, and quite rightfully, because it's very easy to use and very easy to get set up. The app allows you to have an overview of the entire network, so you can have one screen that shows you whereabouts a certain access point lives, and you can go into the settings of that access point or device. You can also see things like traffic reports, so you can see certain usage by different devices on your network. You can then check your connection status. You can see who or what is connected to your network. You can block unauthorized devices with one tap, restrict inappropriate websites with parental control, schedule internet access, and also enable guest Wi-Fi to protect your network privacy, on top of setting firmware updates to occur at less disruptive times. For full transparency, I did find this relatively easy to set up, although I did have a few issues trying to connect to my network. A few times where it would say connecting to Wi-Fi failed, etc. I had to redo it about 3 or 4 times, but this is networking after all. It's not an exact science. There's always stuff that doesn't quite connect. You've got to reconnect. You've got to find the different setting. At the end of the day, I did get it going. The instructions are simple, and theoretically it's very simple to use. Unless you're me, and most of the time it ends up not working the first try. Anyway, moving on. Overall, I would say this is a very entry-level device meant for either expanding your current network or setting up an isolated mesh network within your house. Very simple to use. The app is very modern looking. It's easy to find A to B. I don't really have any major complaints about this device, so go ahead and pick this up, expand your network, create a cool little mesh network within your house, and see where it gets you. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Adam from Ads Productions.